Hello dear students. Today we are studying the K-map for a 4 variable type of expression, and this expression has been given us in the form of this Boolean expression. So we will see that for these 4 variables how to represent it in the form of a K-map, and also the question is to minimize that logical expression, means this big logical expression which we are seeing will be minimizing it to a short form. So let's see how it begins. So first the steps will remain same. The number of variables, how many number of variables we can see from the equation, that we have a b c d in each and every term. That means we are having number of variables are 4, and the variables are a, b, c and d. So for these 4 variables we write it as a, b, c, d. And in these 4 variables we do represent it as these 2 bits go for the MSB, that is the most significant bit, and C and D will be the LSB, that is the least significant bit. And where we are using this, we use it here for the notation. Here the arrow shows AB here written is the most significant bit and CD shown is the least significant bit. Again, while representing the equations, we will just write down the denotions for the second step. What is the second step? Number of cells. So number of cells is 2 raised to n, and 2 raised to n is our 4. So 2 raised to 4 will become how much? 16. That is also equal to the number of combinations, and number of cells also you can count here, they are 16, right? Then to identify whether it is in the SOP or POS form. SOP means sum of products, POS is product of sum. So we can see that this equation is in the form of SOP because it is product first and then all the products are summed together. So that is sum of products. So this is our SOP form. Again, for SOP form we know that if it is SOP, we do write it as, for SOP we use the denotions as, if it is 0 we write it as A bar, and if it is 1 we write it as A. So we are going to use this notation here. So while making the notations we will write it as follows in the particular K-map which has been given here. So here you can see this line is for MSB, this line is for LSB. So denote it 0, 0, both are 0, so it will be bar. And which bar? A and B. Two terms are, this is A, this is B. So it will become A bar, B bar. Here it is 0 and 1, means A bar and 1 is B. Then 1, 1 means A, B. And last is 1, 0 means A, B bar. Similarly, in this row also we are going to write it 0, 0 means it will become C bar, D bar. This is 0, 1 means C bar, D. This is 1, 1, that means C, D. And 1, 0 means C, D bar. And we know that how we denote these particular blocks in the form of Gray's code. We denote them in the form of 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. So these are the 16 blocks with us which we have. Now we will represent these blocks by this particular Boolean expression. So how we are going to do that? So first term here we can see is A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar. So first we'll see A bar, B bar. Where is A bar, B bar? A bar, B bar. So simply make it A bar, B bar as this particular column, means this column will be of A bar, B bar. In this column now find out where is C bar, D bar. So C bar, D bar is the very first row. So A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar means this column will come. Then my next term is A, B bar, C bar, D bar. So we'll find A, B bar first. Where is A, B bar? Here, A, B bar. A, B bar means this particular, this column we are talking about, A, B bar, right? And we have C bar, D bar. C bar, D bar is again this particular row. So my next element is coming where AB bar, CD bar means block number 8. This. Then next term is AB, C bar D. Where is AB? This column. And C bar D is here, this column. So it will be which number block? It will be block number 13. Next term is A bar, B bar, C, D bar. A bar, B bar, C, D bar means this particular block, block number 2. Then we have A bar, B, C, D bar. A bar, B, where it is? A bar, B. And C, D bar, where it is? C, D bar. So A bar, B, C, D bar means this particular block. Right? Next we have which block? A bar, B, C, D. A bar, B is this one, A bar, B. And C, D is this, means this particular block. Then we have A, B bar. Where is A, B bar? A, B bar. And C, D bar. C, D bar, this. A, B bar, this column. C, D bar, this row, means this one. Right? Then we have what? Next element is our this. A, B, C, D. Right? A, B, C, D is A, B, C, D. This particular one. This one was left. A, B, C, D bar. A, B, this column. C, D bar, this column. So this is how we are representing our expression, logical expression in the form of this K-map. Another alternative way also you can do it in the form. Again, I have written the same equation here. How I am going to write? For SOP, I have this notation, 0 for A bar and 1 for A. So wherever I have zeros, wherever I have bar, I will just write their zeros. So this term will become all zeros, 0, 0, 0, 0. This will become 1, 0, 0, 0. This will be 1, 1, 0, 1. This will be 1, 1, 0, 1. Sorry. This will become 0, 0, 1, 0. This will become 0, 1, 1, 0. This will be 0, 1, 1, 1. This will be 1, 0, 1, 0. And this will be 1, 1, 1, 0. Last is 1, 1, 1, 1. Now just you need to convert these zeros and ones term into their decimal equivalent. For example, for A bar, B bar, C bar, D bar, what I have written it? I have written it as 0, 0, 0, 0. What pattern I follow is, shortcut method I follow is 1, 2, 4 and 8. So what is this particular form coming to? All are zeros. Means nothing is high, so it will be 0. Again for this, it will be A, B bar, C bar, D bar. Which will be equal to what? A means I have written is 1, 0, 0, 0. 1, 0, 0, 0. This means decimal equivalent. Again compare it with this. So what I get here is 1 is 0, 2 is 0, 4 is 0, 8 is 1. Means I have only one output, that is 8. So 8 number block, I have filled it or not, I can check it here. 8 number, yes, I have filled it. 0 whether I have filled it or not, yes, 0 I have filled it. So likewise you can do it for all the terms. First convert them into their decimal equivalent. These both are its decimal equivalent. Decimal equivalent. So either in this form directly rows and column mapping you can do it, or you can first convert it into your decimal equivalent and then do it and then write it here in the K-map. Right? Now then this part is solved. Now I need to pair them. Pairing I will start from, first I will see if there is a group of 16 ones. No, there is no group of 16 ones. Then I will see if 8 ones are possible. There is no group of 8 as well. Then I will see whether it is possible for 4. 4, yes, it is possible. If I see where it is possible, see these 4 are there, again these 4 are there, right? So likewise these columns, these groups are possible for 4 ones. So now I will try to do it in the form of group. But if I make a group of this and this, these ones will remain as it is, right? So how can I group it in the form of this? So here I will be grouping it in the form of, see here you can see I have 4 ones at 4 corners, right? I told you the logic of overlapping. We overlap from center here and overlap from center here. If I overlap it like this and I overlap it like this, these 4 ones will overlap with each other. So I can make a group of these 4 ones. Means this one, then this one, and this one. So I can make a group of these 4 ones. This will be my first group, right? Then these 4 also I can group together. These 4 ones I can group it together, right? So this will be my second group, right? Now 1 is remaining here, so I can make a group of these 2 1 also. So this will be a group of 2. So I will group it like this, and this group will be my third group. So my function now is f is a function of 3 groups, group 1 plus 2 plus 3. Now the next step is to write the common things in these particular 3 groups. What are the common things? Let's see. Common things for this 4. This 4 first group is called as a group of 4, which is called as a quad. It is called as a quad, right? So in this first group, if you see this particular column and this particular column, see the MSB. MSB is A bar, B bar and A, B bar. So in these 2 columns, we can see that the only term which is common is B bar. So I will write here B bar, right? Now I will see the rows. Rows are this row and this row, C bar, D bar and C, D bar. What is common again here? D bar. So this is how I get 2 common terms, and since it is a group of 4, we know by variable laws that if a group of 4 ones is there, 4 ones group is there, so how many variables are less? How many variables are less? Variable less is 2, right? So for 4 ones group, 2 variables are less. We got only 2 variables, that is why. Okay. Next group we'll see for these 4 1. Second group. In second group, what is the MSB? This 2. A bar B and AB. Again, what is common? B is common. So I'll write it here B. See the LSB now for this particular group. See LSB. LSB is CD and CD bar. What is common again in these 2? C is common. So BC. Again following the same rule. The rule says here what? For 4 ones group, 2 variables are less. So again I have got 2 variables only out of 4 variables, right? Then the third group is of 2 ones only. So for 2 ones group, what is the rule? How many variables are less? We'll see. For this only one, this column will come. So we don't have anything common here. Whatever we have here, we will write it. So what is common here? Nothing is common in this. So entire thing will write here, that is AB. And we'll now check the LSB. LSB is C bar D and CD. What is common? D is common. So we'll write D. So for group of 2 ones group means how many variables become less? 1 variable becomes less. So we have here 3. Okay, so this is the minimized equation of this particular formula, you can see, or you can write it as f is equal to, or whatever, y is equal to this particular equation I get, and so I can write it that y is equal to b bar d bar plus bc plus a b d. So this is how we can see that such a big Boolean expression which was given here, this entire Boolean expression I have converted to a minimized form. This minimal form I have got of this equation means the entire Boolean expression whichever was there has been minimized now to this minimized equation. It has been minimized to this minimized equation. So any Boolean expression given to you, however large it may be, it can be minimized in this particular form. Stay tuned for the next lecture. We will continue with K-maps further.